Alright guys, welcome to ranking all tanks in War Tycoon again. I'm making a new one because there's been 2 more tanks I did. So I might as well just get straight into it. Bottom of the list, the Sherman. This goes 40 miles an hour. It's got a very slow turning turret here. See, I wouldn't miss, it just did really low damage. It's also got this machine gun, which runs out pretty quick, to be fair. So we did get a kill on it, so I suppose it's better than armoured cars, but it's not really a good tank. I mean, it does do decent damage to shield as well, so you could say that's good. And it's got 1000 HP. Alright, next up we've got a T-72. It goes 40 miles an hour, same as a Sherman. And it's got 1300 HP. So a bit stronger. It's got a 125mm cannon. And also it's got the machine gun again. And one of the special is left. And one of the interesting things about this is that the turret actually aims down a lot more than like a regular tank. So you can just do that. Oh, wrong thing. Like that. So yeah, it aims down a lot further than it does on other tanks. And it's got the ADATS, and it's got 800 HP, which is actually like really, really low for a tank. But for an anti-air, I guess it's high. So what you would have noticed is the missiles that it's got. They do lock onto air targets, but they also can be used as wire-guided missiles. But they do a lot faster than usual ones, so they're a bit hard to get used to be honest. It's also got this AA machine gun, which is good for, I suppose it's good for some targets and also good for air as well, obviously. And it's faster than the other two because it goes 45 miles an hour as well. Alright, next on the list is the Leopard. It's a bit like a T-72, to be fair, it looks the same if I'm honest. But it's just like a tiny little bit better. It's got 1400 HP. It goes 45 miles an hour. And it's got a 120mm cannon there, so it's not as powerful, but it's still pretty powerful. Let's try it here. Still decent, I suppose. But the special feature on this tank is the blowout panels. So it's going to take me a bit of time to show you this, because I've got to actually destroy the tank. There you go. You see the tank is not fully blown up yet. Then it blows up afterwards. Usually you would survive, but just because I was in a gas station, I didn't survive. I next got the mouse, which is technically the strongest tank in the game. I just accidentally set that off. Because it's got 2500 HP. And there's also 2 main cannons for it. I think there's the one on the right and the one on the left. One of them is 128mm, which is the biggest in the game. And then there's a 75mm, which is like just a bit smaller. It's the same as a Sherman's. And what's this? It's also got this machine gun, but the machine gun isn't really that powerful, to be honest, just because of like the turn speeds. It goes 35 miles an hour and it turns really, really slowly. So there we go. I just got a lucky hit on him there with the secondary cannon, you could say. But yeah, it's got the machine gun. To be fair, oh, he just self-revived. Alright, now I've got a Bradley, which is, in my opinion, probably the most agile tank because it goes 50 miles an hour. It's got a low HP of 1150. There we go, just down the guy. I don't know why everyone's raiding this poor guy. But yeah, it's got a 25mm explosive cannon. It's got a regular machine gun here. And it's also got 2 wire-guided missiles, which is quite interesting. So you saw these on an ADATS. And the ADATS ones do about 200 each. I think I forgot to mention that. These do about 350 each, somewhere near that. But yeah, these ones are just generally better, I think. I won't destroy it because I'm not that tight. But yeah, against other tanks, they're really good. And also, I tried them on an F-35, and they do about 80% to them, just one of them. So you can destroy an F-35 instantly if you really wanted it. It's actually a better anti-air than the ADATS. But yeah, it's just good at killing infantry. It's good at killing tanks if you're skilled. Remember that. And it's good at killing planes as well. But also if you're really, really skilled with the wire-guided. Oh yeah, and I do have Cosmic Cube on this tank because I used to use this a lot. It's definitely one of my favourite tanks, personally. Alright, next we've got the M1 Abrams. The M1 Abrams has 1600 HP. And it goes 45 miles an hour, so it's basically just like average tank speed. I think all of them are roughly the same. Oh, but here is Bravo again. Oh, killed the pay to win guy. Same guy, killed him again. What are they raiding a newly rebirthed guy for? So yeah, it's got these machine guns here, which are really powerful in my opinion. And it's got a 120mm cannon, I think. Yeah, it does. And like the Leopard, it has blowout panels, so if you get your tank destroyed, then you can't actually survive it and just finish them off with an RPG or a Javelin. Or even just like a spear or something like that. I felt a bit tight doing that, but it was funny. Yeah, look how tight this guy is, though. Actually, look how tight he is. It's actually so tight. He's got an exposed sniper, 22 rebirths, and he just keeps trying to kill this Foxtrot guy. Like, I actually feel bad for him. He's 0 rebirth. And the M1 Abrams is actually really good at anti-air as well, because the machine guns now they rotate around pretty much 360 degrees, and then the turret is pretty fast turner as well, so it's good for sniping out planes. All close. I see there's the blowout panels. They're working out quite well. There we go, we destroyed the tank. We're next to the newest tank in the game. It's the PL-01. It's Polish and it's futuristic. It's only got 1500 HP, but its firepower makes up for it, as you're going to see now. Oh, look how close he's to dying. But yeah, it's got this explosive cannon and machine gun here. So it's a bit like an AbramsX with its firepower. And it's got a 120mm cannon. It's also pretty fast as well. It goes 50 miles an hour. So it's a pretty decent tank, really. And this has blowout panels as well, just like the Abrams and the Leopard. I next we've got the T14, which is really, really powerful. So it's got 1800 HP, which is really high for a modern battle tank. It goes 45 miles an hour, which is, like I said, just average for a tank. It's got this 125mm explosive cannon. No, it's not. It's got this 125mm cannon here. And it's also got an explosive cannon. But the only reason that I don't put it any higher than where it is because the cannon isn't that good at anti-air. It's just kind of an explosive cannon. It's not really as good as anti-air as the PL-01, but the HP advantage is really good. So I suppose against like ground vehicles, you're doing pretty good. But our explosive sniper friend is here. So we just gotta look for that guy. There we go, he's dead. We've got 2 planes after us now. Yeah, just see this explosive cannon isn't really that good at hitting its shots. But we got there in the end. And the main cannon's pretty good as well. We are now spawning the T90, which is like probably the best free-to-play thing you can even get in this game. Alright, so the T90 has got 1700 HP, and it goes 40 miles an hour, which is a bit slower, but who really cares? It's got 125mm cannon and 2 machine guns, like this. Oh, there we go. So these are like really good anti-air because they're really fast as well. A bit like an M1 Abrams, I guess you could say. But yeah, one of the main features of this is that, see these red eyes on the front? They block all like lock-on missiles and javelins and stuff, which is really useful because if you ever like raided a base or anything, you'll know that the guy just like, say you're like out here, the guy's probably just like up there spamming a javelin and he's just hiding in his base, and he does like 30% per hit, so you're gonna be screwed after like 3 hits, unless you like sit in your smoke screen. Which I haven't actually mentioned the smoke screen for any of the tanks, but basically, if you sit inside of it, lock-on missiles can't hit you. But yeah, this works like instead of a smoke screen, and it's passive as well. There's a PL-01 here, let's see how we do. We should probably win. So he gets 125mm shell in his face and he doesn't die somehow. Passive only works if you're facing him, sadly. So like, as you see, I don't know where that missile just went, but it went flying because this guy shot it and it didn't even hit us, it went nowhere near us. Okay, but we've got 2 RPGs on us, so I suppose that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, it doesn't block RPGs, I suppose I should have probably said that. Alright, next is the best tank in the game, the pay-to-win tank. Probably the best vehicle in the game, but the F-35 exists. This thing has 1700 HP, just like the T90. And it also comes with this explosive machine gun here. So this is basically just the same thing as the PL-01. Oh, I think we're going to chase this guy, aren't we? Actually, no, I might not. I'm just going to do that. It's got 120mm cannon, so it's not as powerful as the others, but not really much of a difference. And it also comes with a javelin launcher. So if you've seen like a JLTV or something, or you just use the javelin, you know how it works. You're just pointing it at them. And say if you use this on a T90 and it was looking at you, you wouldn't be able to do anything because it deflects it. This is the riot shield spammer and RPG. Oh yeah, this thing also does have blowout panels, so even if someone does manage to kill you in this, which is really unlikely, then you'll still survive it. You just gotta get out your RPG or your javelin. So that's about it for tanks. I might do another one of these in a couple of months or so when they add a few more tanks. But for now, I think that's it. Alright, there's a javelin in use. Oh, there we go. It's activated the blowout panels. The guy's ran out. And we've killed him, just like that. And now we're going to finish him. And thanks for watching. He left. Of course he did. He left.